those people, you know. We forget that we're one human family. One man came to Jesus and said, "Who's my neighbour?" Now, he's a crafty man. He was a religious leader. He was like a professor from a university today. So he's trying to kind of trick Jesus. He said, "What's the most important commandment, you see?" Knowing that there were 600 Jewish laws plus the 10 commandments. Jesus says, "Well, what do you say?" You see, a very clever answer. Jesus was not silly. He summed them up. He said, "Well, love God and your neighbour." Now, that's known as a Christian law, isn't it? Love God and your neighbour. But he summed up the Jewish law. Now, my neighbour, Jesus said, well, your neighbour is the person who doesn't walk past someone in trouble on the other side of the road. It's the person who helps the stranger. This person was called the Good Samaritan. Now, imagine the worst person in the world you'd never, ever want to help. I know, immigrants from down the road. I don't know who it is. Your in-laws, you know. Jesus said, help them. Look after them. Look after the people that you dislike the most. That is loving your neighbour. Because he said, who's my neighbour? Well, Jesus said, well, every single person on this planet is your neighbour. We are one family because we've come from one gene pool. The Bible calls it red man, man made of red clay, and woman. Biologists all agree. We come from a common pair, a common ancestor. That's why you can, if you live in America, you can meet someone in Japan, get married and have children. Or you can, if you're in Germany, you could meet someone in France and have children. We're one family.